According to Kuching, this is what we should say. Excuse me, do you sell the moon here?
Yes. How many would you like?
It's not convenient to speak of numbers here.
Ah, well said. Please, use this to ascend to the chamber. Yes, speaking of which, are you two the guests that Lady Ningguang has arranged to meet with today?
Yep.
And yet the code they used was not the one for guests, but for the Yuheng. What's going on here?
I've been waiting for you, returnee from Joyun.
It's Ningguang. Since this is our first meeting, we've prepared a gift.
Oh, for me. You have my thanks.
Oh no, it's nothing.
This palace floats in the skies, higher than the peak of any mountain. From this vantage point, one may survey all of Liyue. I have been gathering the funds necessary to build it from the time I began learning the merchant's craft. And since becoming the Tianquan, at first, it was but the size of one room. Now, it is large enough to blot out the moon in the sky. One day, I believe it will overshadow all 7 nations. Not many from outside Liyue earn the right to ascend to the Jade Chamber. But I have been in correspondence with the acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, who spoke. As such, I have been putting eyes and ears out ever since you reached Liyue.
What?
I've been waiting for you.
It's... since this is our...
Oh, for me. This palace floats in the skies. I have been gathering the funds necessary to build. At first, it was one day. I believe it will overshadow. Not many from outside Liyue earn the. As such, I have.
What?
And I finally got wind of your movements when you were on the way.
Wait! Was Vergoldet one of your people?
Just Vergoldet? No. Everyone at Wangshu Inn is one of ours. At the Guizhang Ballista, yes?
You weren't peeking on us from the skies the whole time.
I fear that peeking would have been a little difficult from this altitude. Our eyes and ears are more than sufficient. You two are very interesting people, after all. It would be natural. Well, I wouldn't expect you to trust us, considering that you have had far more interactions with the... I believe that you've heard of the Archon War. Many gods used to walk this earth, and many long wars were fought between them that did not abate until 2,000 years ago. In the end, only 7 victors remained standing in Teyvat. They built cities and nations on the corpses of the vanquished, and thus began the era of the Seven. You can see Goyun Stone Forest from here, I trust. It is no natural rock formation. Those are giant spears of rock hurled by Rex Lapis. Beneath the spears lie those cast down by Rex Lapis in those days, gods that failed to seize the title of Archon. Not only is it true that gods may die, but so too has the membership of the Seven changed over the last 2 millennia. Another Lord of Geo will arise sooner or later. Yet, how are we to forget Rex Lapis? Even in a new era, the Liyue Qixing remain Rex Lapis's former subjects. That day at Yujing Terrace, it was also very sudden. Even I was caught completely off guard. But our enemy has long lain hidden within the harbor. Hiding the Exuvia was a necessary maneuver to take the initiative back.
Who's this enemy?
What do you think, Traveler?
Huh? What are you two talking?
Well answered.
Huh?
The scenery out here is fine indeed, but the wind is a little strong. Our preparations to receive guests within are complete, so please.
Wowee! What a huge hall! Paimon's never seen such a fancy place before.
Be at ease, you two. Make yourselves at home if you wish.
Can we really?
I have invited you two here as friends. And when...
Ooh, isn't this that like...
Why, you've kept your ear to the ground, I see.
That's because even the storytellers are talking about it. Everyone's after a piece of paper.
That's because that wall records Leo's secrets. Merchants have always been attracted to secrets. But the secrets of the mercantile world are of no interest to you, are they? If possible, I'd like to have your trust. But if you were to choose the more trustworthy person between myself and Kuching... You'd pick Kuching? I originally thought her a bit too hard-headed. With someone of her but after she said those words... Well, I must say that quite a few of my doubts have been... I won't deny that Rex Lapis's passing seems advantageous to us. But, indeed, it seems that you understood what I meant to say from the... I called for the gag order and for the Exuvia to be hidden to temporarily stabilize. With Rex Lapis's death, the Fatui have busied themselves with... Allowing the rite of parting to take place was also meant to buy some time for us to take...
It's exactly as Zhongli said. The Qixing only provided the venue for the... Wait, that's right. Speaking of ends, could I say one other thing?
Of course.
Paimon's heard that anyone who sends a greeting gift gets a little something in return.
It's all right. I like direct Well, we have made quite a bit of trouble for you recently.
Yay! Paimon was just waiting for you to say that! sheets on that wall. Don't look at Paimon like that. One of these sheets of paper will sell for crazy prices. Even... Just imagine. How much more... Let's grab one! The biggest one! Huh? Well, that was an easy search. The biggest sheet is right up there in the La 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 la. Huh? There's a place marked with a circle. Sigil of permission, something, something. Aw, that doesn't sound like treasure. This piece of paper shows that a Qixing spy discovered Oh, Ningguang did say that the Fatui have been up to... But research on the Sigil of Permission? Speaking of which, there's also some connection between you and the Sigil of Permission. Oh, you really... Well, should we... Oh, so you're saying... That's way out of Paimon's league. Anyway, we'll see if you're onto something. Before we look for ZHONGLI at Dihua Marsh, let's go to the place marked out on...
This gives good market insight.
Let's dance.
That seemed to work.
There really were Fatui at the location written down on this piece of paper. And, they look really mad at us, too.
I must collect myself.
Be gone!
This is trouble.
I'll protect us.
Harden up. Use this first. Finally, some quiet.
Oh, no! the show begin.
There is no escape!
Stay right there.
That's gonna hurt in the morning! I'm going in!
Flash frost.
Torn to oblivion!
Time for a flash break shield. End this quickly. Almost.
Let's dance.
Not going anywhere.
Yeah! Windblade!
Everybody stand back!
I guess this is it.
Windblade!
Get out of here!
Not breaking a
Out of the
sweat.
way!
Go on. My duty at an end.
Here. And some stacks of blank paper, too. Paimon's... But how did a relic of the Adepti end up... Oh, that's right. Cloud Retainer said that when the Lord of Geo created the Sigil of Permission, it was... Talismans like that were once used in the Archon War to check... Maybe the Fatui are copying the Sigil of Permission in hopes of achieving a similar... Being able to channel divine power in battle? Whew, that sounds pretty dangerous. And the... Alright, that's the last stop. Let's go! Paimon!
There is no escape!
Protect us.
Shine down!
Right on time. I myself... Did you enjoy your visit to the Jade?
It was so big and...
Indeed. Then you met with Ningguang, I trust?
She's super rich and so generous. Yeah, her take on Ningguang is quite different from Paimon.
Oh. So you also met with Keqing then?
She said the time of the Adepti has long passed. If...
No respect for the divine. Indeed, contrary to the ever-bold Keqing, Ningguang is more... Although she's friendly, there's no way of clearly discerning. Yes, she has only relied on herself to rise to... It's said that she's the one behind the constant expansion of the Jade...
The Jade Chamber is only second.
Why, Mora, of course.
All Ningguang talked about was the Fatui this and the Fatui that. She said that after Rex Lapis was murdered, the Fatui have constantly been trying to sink their fingers into Liyue.
That is how the Fatui have always been. No matter what they may be planning, you must be...
So, is there anything we need to get for the...
Yes, as a matter of fact, there is. Today, we'll be gathering wild...
Glaze lilies. Oh, right! Paimon remembers that Madame Ping is always...
No. Those lilies have all been gardened by people. Dihua Marsh used to be full of glaze lilies. It is a sort of... Before the Archon War, Dihua Marsh was all dry land and fertile soil. Of course, there are some kinds of flowers that have been preserved and gardened by people in the... Wild glaze lilies have the strongest fragrance. But I'll need your assistance in gathering these flowers. No, I need you to sing to them.
So how good is your singing? Really?
We'll only know once she starts...
Whenever you're ready. Da 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 da. What happened? These flowers are jumping. They look really angry. Is it because you sang a song for Mondstadt that they don't understand here in Liyue?
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Those weren't glaze lilies. Glaze lilies wouldn't hit people.
This little monster is known as a... Strange. The glaze lilies used as a disguise were buried with the whopper flower for too long.
Well, that's nice and all, but will those petals be useful for...
Unfortunately,
That's so lame.
Excuse me. Are you searching for glaze lilies?
Oh, hey! It's... What's-her-face?
Hello, traveler. I'm surprised you still remember my name. Ah, that reminds me. How was your visit to the Jade Chamber?
Well, it sure would have been better if you told us how...
Didn't I tell you the way?
Nope. We found the way on our own.
Oh, I see. Uh-oh. I guess I really did forget to tell them.
Huh. She's acting different from the first...
Ah, well, I met you at that time as an emissary of the Tianquan.
You came all the way out here to see the flowers? Why not...
Yujing Terrace is where Rex Lapis parted from this world. If I strolled through those lonely gardens now, I wouldn't be able to bear it. Whenever my duties take me near Yujing Terrace these days, I draw the windows to block my view of...
Oh, sorry. We shouldn't have...
No, it's quite all right. I just haven't processed... When the Archon War came to its end 2,000 years ago, yes. Now that the spirit of Rex Lapis has returned to the heavens, the other 5, including Inazuma's Raiden Shogun, are no longer the same friends from 2000. Of the current 7 Archons, the youngest is Sumeru's god of Dendro. She is merely 500 years... This means that Liyue had been under Rex Lapis's rule from the moment it was first founded 3,700 years ago.
so what do you think of this farewell?
Huh? This is a little sudden. As a mortal, I've never dared to imagine a Liyue without... But as an Adeptus, I think I will eventually come to grips with...
Huh? Did you just...
Yes, I am a mix of human and Qilin. After the war ended, I signed a contract with Rex Lapis and took the position... Well, let's save that conversation for another day. I also know where...
We dare not refute.
Oh, so did you sing a song before you picked the lily?
Indeed, I did. I know this tradition well.
Wow, so you really know your stuff, too. Thanks, Gunyu.
No, it is you who I should be thanking. If not for this if you would excuse me.
And that just about... Given the ease of picking glaze lilies,
Yeah, Paimon can already imagine it.
beginning a new undertaking is always difficult, so you must be careful to take the time to step back.
Wow. See? Zhongli sounds like he's our... All right, I think it's about time we head back to Liyue. protect us.
There is no escape!
Why do they never miss?
Shine down!
Wingblade! Let the show begin. Look at it sparkle. Huh? I'll protect us. Go, Barbara, go! What happened? The city gate is swarming with Millilith and the Fatui?
Ah, you're the consultant to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. The Millilith are watching our every move now. These
Desperate times?
The Adepti of Joyun Karst are finally on the move.
Do they intend to exercise force?
most likely. I've heard that some members of the Qixing, however, both sides were quite obstinate.
It seems inevitable, given the...
The Adepti do not acknowledge the Qixing. They only acknowledge the contracts of...
Surely the Liyue Qixing are not the sort to give in so easily.
Their boneheadedness is known throughout the lands. Yet it's
And what now? How is it that the Fatui have come on...
That's all Ningguang's doing. She proclaimed that in these tumultuous times, the Millilith must rein in the actions. Only now do they want to start keeping tabs on us? That's the Qixing for you. Anyway, Mr. ZHONGLI, you're one of Child's close associates. Please understand that your actions will reflect on us. Don't let anyone catch you off guard.
It looks like things are about to boil over in Liyue Harbor.
Do you intend to use your neutral... Neither path...
Oh, by the way, Mr. ZHONGLI, we've heard that the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor has also been caught up in all of this.
Things are taking a turn for the worse. I'm afraid I must leave now to handle things. Consider your next course of action carefully, traveler.
Having connections with the Fatui seems to be quite the So what does ZHONGLI mean by looking for the fuse? Oh, Paimon gets it. If there's anyone that wants to see the whole city turned upside down, he must be waiting for the moment when no one is watching to do some... But where could we find him now? Where would he go at a time like this? Let's dance. the show begins. Wow! This is the golden hair? It looked impressive enough from the outside, but who would have guessed that it was even fancier on the inside? And so